The game starts off enjoyable, but it quickly runs out of upgrades and unlocks, leaving you with little to do after the early stages. Mid and late game content feels repetitive, with only newer cars becoming available, though they all sell for nearly the same profit anyway. Some disappointing aspects stood out. While there are plenty of cars, unlocking them doesn't add much value. Most vehicles yield similar profits, around 4,000 to 15,500 if capped at 400%. So I ended up sticking with the same few models from start to finish, easily making millions without upgrading. The 400% profit cap removes the grind early on but doesn't really affect sales much. Employees don't seem to improve as they level up, they just cost more. Assembly lines often needed resetting to work properly, which wasn't intuitive. Sales staff frequently stood idle, leading to impatient customers walking out. Adjusting zones, adding desks, or leveling up employees didn't solve the issue. Performance took a serious hit once I added multiple assembly lines. Even on low settings with a 3060 Ti, the game became frustratingly laggy. Excess power generation is wasted. If you generate less than needed, you owe big money, but generating extra does nothing. No option to sell it back. There's no warning system for broken equipment. You have to manually hunt down issues. The financial system feels bare bones. There's no use for surplus money. No taxes, inflation, or expansions. Overall, the game has potential, but it feels unfinished. It didn't take long to reach the endgame and realize there's not much beyond the first few hours. Most of my time was spent troubleshooting assembly lines or figuring out why cars weren't selling. The core loop boils down to build a factory, set up assembly lines, assign workers, and sell cars. You can research more models if you want, but it's mostly rinse and repeat until you hit millionaire status. I'm hopeful future updates will address these issues and expand the gameplay.